And on the banks of the river in Kakadu, a foolish camper collecting his billy from the same spot in the river. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. If one of my guys is up there, we might just get just a whisker more juice if somebody up there who should be there can turn up the volume a tiny bit.
Papa, like a fish. Papa, like a fish.
There was one of my staff ran through the gate that actually just nicked off to have lunch, didn't actually come up. Yeah, oh, that's better. Righto. Now, what we've got here today is the most difficult animal in the reptile park. This is Elvis. Elvis is an adult male saltwater crocodile, and I mentioned to some of you earlier, he's been misbehaving quite badly over the last couple of months. For the last couple of weeks, we've had some real difficulty with him, and I think he's a bit confused about temperature. Overnight, it was far warmer in the pool. The pool's about 27 degrees, so it was actually far warmer in the pool than it is out on the land. However, he's been sitting out all night, he's been out all morning this morning. He had one quick dip and he's been back out again. Now, he's very dark in colour. To a certain extent, he can alter his colour depending on the temperature. So in his head, he's going, gee, it's cold, I'll be really dark. But really and truly, he should have been in the water to stay nice and warm. Now, when he's in this position and has this look about him, one of two things happens. Either nothing at all, he's just not interested in food, and that's a fairly common occurrence, or the other thing, where he decides today's going to be the day that I'll put all my remaining energy into killing. Now you're thinking, why do I sort of, Kyle? Well, watch this. Can you do that? Do it? Up and down a few times? No problems? Let's watch Kyle do it with his busted foot. Kyle can't hardly run at all. Excellent. Right, now, what we're trying to do is we want to get the crocodile into the water, and we want to try and demonstrate a couple of things for you. His ability to jump. He can jump up and grab a chicken off the end of a stick, which is very impressive. He can also raise his head up to about level with mine, and he can slap the choppers together, and it sounds like a shotgun going off. Now, we're going to strive to show you those things today. Whether he's going to go or not, I really don't know. And to be honest, deep in my heart, I think there's a very good chance he's not going to do anything at all. So what we'll do, we'll just sort of show him some food. And just let him think that it's a very inquisitive chicken. Now, some of you might have noticed he just closed one eye. That's the equivalent of holding up one finger. The crocs can't turn their hand over, so they can't, right? So that's it. Now he's kind of opened it again, so I'll just sort of say, look, do you want to have a proper look at the food? Look, it's nice food. Nice food. All right, now he's getting a little bit annoyed now, which is actually excellent. Now, you're going to go, El? You're going to go? You're going to go? Now, normally this would make him explode into action, so what I'll do is just to lay the chicken on the taste buds, so to speak, like, I'm trying to get it in for you, mate. There, like that. All right? Okay. Now, all right, now, perhaps we're going to start playing. Come on, El. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now, he's thinking about moving. See how he moved his back feet up there? And he's taking a bit of a breath. Come on. Come on, El. Come on. Come on, mate. In you come. Come on. Come on. Come on. But as you can see, refusing. All right, what I'll do, I'll show him another piece of food. I don't want to give him this next one until he's actually in the water. But if I sort of let him think, oh, look at that. Look, here's another one. Here's another one for you that you're not going to get unless you come over here. All right. Now, if we slap this around a little bit, there's a slight chance that the string will get wet and break, and Hayden will just strip off and pop in and get it for us. All right, surfing boy. He's the one who jumps in and swims. All right. What are you going to do? Come on, El. Come on. He's just moved his choppers a little bit. I hope he's going to lift them up. All right, well, as much as I don't want to do this, I might just tempt him with this one. Come on, El. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, mister. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now see, he does that little sort of twitchy thing. Sometimes that means he's going to go. You're very cheeky boy. All right, come on. In you come. Come on, El. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Convert it into action. Come on. Come on, Elvis. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on, mister. Come on, hurry up. Come on. In you go. All right. Now, see how lazy he is, right? He's hopped in the water, done a U-turn. He wants me to give him another piece there. El, you're going to have to do a bit of work, mate. You've got to come and swim through the moat. Come on. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Now we'll turn him around, and his feed response isn't really all that great. So sadly, I'm going to have to stimulate it a little bit. And a really good way to do that is to sort of stand here and look at this bloke. I'm actually kind of looking at Kyle, who's looking at Crocodile. Crocodile thinks he can't see me. And when I give you the signal, darling, throw the baby in, all right? Now. All right. Now we'll bring him through the moat here, and then we'll make him do a U-turn, and we're going to bring him back. And as he comes back, we're going to see if we can get him to jump for you a little bit. Now, I do warn you, there's a very slight chance that you might get a little bit of splash there. Oddly enough, not from his head hitting the water, but his tail. He tends to throw a bit of water sometimes. Now, he's stalling, as you can see in the moat there. He wants me to give him something there. He's had a quick look. Now, this is around about 600 kilos of crocodile. He's 5 metres long, and he's also a very young animal. This is a wild-caught croc. He spent the first half of his life in the wild, was brought into captivity, not for any criminal activity as such. He was just simply enormously large in an environment that was filled with tasty little humans. So he was actually collected from Darwin Harbour. Most of the crocs they pull out are about 2.5 metres long. This bloke was double that size. He hasn't grown in captivity. Over the next 30 or 40 years, we would anticipate he'll only really grow about 10 or 20 centimetres. For this animal to be a metre longer, he has to double his current body weight. Now, at this size, he can pull in a water buffalo, he can cope with a kangaroo, the bigger horse, cow, all that sort of stuff. There's not much point in being bigger than he is already. All right, now he's blowing out a little bit. He wants me to feed him on the edge. Come on, El, you're going to have to turn around, mister. All right, come on. Okay, now this is the tricky bit. The stick's a bit longer. This animal can boost himself out of the water roughly half his body length. He's being very tricky right now. He's thinking about whipping over the top and just taking out my legs. Now, if I didn't know he was about to do that, that could actually be quite dangerous. So, El, come on, mate, come on. See, stepped away, the window of opportunity is closed. Now what I'm really doing is kind of tempting this animal by making him excited about the prospect of maybe having a grab at me. And I know it sounds really odd, but when you weigh 600 kilos, it's not really about the chicken, you know what I mean? All right, now, he's actually come up too close on this side, and he hasn't focused on the chook, he's just looking at me. All right. There it is, El. There's that chicken, and it's a ripper, matey. I'll be after the chook. Oh! Now, come on, El. Up you come. There you go. Now, a little bit of splash. I thought it was going to be the tiny baby. So somehow the baby survived. All right. Now, and the reason they jump up like that is quite simple. They grab birds and flying foxes and things like that when they spend the night sleeping in the trees. Now, I don't know whether you noticed, but just that few moments in the water and his level of excitement increased, and the colour of his head has just changed. It's gone very dark in colour, and I think it's starting to express some of those lovely yellows that they're so famous for. Right, now we've got one last piece. what appears to be a very short stick. Now, all right, now, as you can see, he's not bothering to hide, he's not stalking, he's not slinking along under the water, he's actually coming across the top like a powerboat. All right, now we'll try and get a jaw slap out of him, whether he's interested or not, I don't know. Okay, come on in, come on, mister, come on, come on. All right. All right. Now, this is really different. When you walk up to him and he's on the land, you know he's kind of already there. But when he's coming out of the water for you, you know he's just coming for you. Now, go. Did you hear that? All right. Now, that's what we call a jaw slap. We love to hear it. Oh, big hollow sound. And incidentally, that's not the teeth hitting together. No way. Those are the bones of the jaw striking together. So if he loses all his teeth, he can still make that sound. It's very impressive. And as you can see, he's starting to turn yellow under the belly and the legs. All right, now he's got his head up nice and high. There he is. He's got his last piece. And this is the tricky bit. Now there's no stick. There's no chicken. Now, here's the tricky bit. I reckon crocs can't move directly backwards. As you can see, that's certainly not the case. They can slide backwards into the water. This one right now is thinking about spinning this way, and if he does, he will just miss me and land about there. Now Hayden's just stepped back and have a look. Croc's gone, oh. And he's literally lost his momentum. Now, if you'd like to get a photo of Elvis, do it now, because if we're lucky, he's going to wander back into the water. Now, if you'd like a photograph of yourself sitting on Elvis's back, raise your hand.